Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're diving into Seoul's Han River Parks. We're using insights from Seoul Han River Park exploration.
Right. The idea is to sort of explore why these parks are so popular.
Exactly. And maybe find some, hidden gems beyond the main spots.
It's interesting how they manage to be these pockets of calm in such a huge city, but also full of energy.
Totally. Okay, so let's start with the big one. Yeouido Han Park. Our source says it's a huge hit with international visitors.
Makes sense.
And accessibility seems key. You've got Subway Line 5,
Yeah.
UNR Station,
Uh-huh.
and Line 9, National Assembly Station. Pretty much right there.
Yeah, super convenient. And they mention bike rentals, convenience stores, restrooms, all that practical stuff.
Which is important, right, if you're a tourist.
Oh, absolutely. Takes the stress out, figuring out logistics in a new place, if that's easy.
You can just relax and enjoy it.
Exactly. You're not worried about where can I grab a drink or how do I even get back?
Right. But it's not just about getting there easily. Yeouido is apparently a big stage for events, too.
Mm-hmm. The source mentions the Spring Cherry Blossom Festival
Yeah.
and the Autumn Fireworks Festival. The World Fireworks Festival, I think.
Those sound massive. Why do you think these big events are such a draw, specifically at the park?
Well, they create a real spectacle, don't they? A shared experience. Plus, it puts Seoul on the map culturally for visitors.
Creates those, wow moments.
Definitely. Lasting memories. Makes people see the city as really vibrant.
Okay, and then there's the nighttime vibe. The source mentions the Han River's scenery after dark.
Oh, yeah.
And this leads into the whole chimek culture,
Oh.
which is kind of fascinating.
Right. Fried chicken and beer, usually sitting on a mat by the river.
What does that tell us about, Seoul's social life?
I think it shows how public spaces are really used there, like an extension of your home almost. Very social, very relaxed.
And pretty affordable, too, I imagine.
Yeah, accessible fun, just grabbing some friends, some food, enjoying the outside.
So Yeouido sounds like this energetic hub. Lots going on.
For sure.
But the Han River isn't just that. Our source points to quieter spots, too. Let's talk about Seonyudo Park first.
Okay, Seonyudo, what's really interesting here is its history.
Right, it used to be a water purification plant.
Exactly. And now it's an ecological park. So you get this really cool mix of industrial remnants and nature.
Wow, repurposed space.
Yeah, it makes for a very different feel. Much more about quiet walks, maybe contemplation. It's an island, too, which adds to that feeling of being slightly removed.
An industrial site turned into a peaceful eco-park.
That's quite a statement.
It really is.
Okay, next up, Dangsan Hanging Park. This one's described as more of a local favorite.
The focus seems to be on the well-kept bike paths and walking trails along the river.
So more about daily life, maybe, fitness, getting outside.
I think so.
Yeah.
It suggests locals use the river for, everyday wellness, a place to de-stress, get some exercise, not just for big events.
More tranquil, perhaps?
Seems like it, yeah. Catering to that regular active use. And the last one mentioned is Mangwon Han Park, known for open views.
Right, between the Dangsan and Yeouido bridges. And apparently, great sunsets.
Nice. And the source suggests combining it with a visit to Mangwon Market nearby and Mangwon.
Yeah, that's a great point. It encourages you to see the park not just in isolation, but as part of the neighborhood.
How does that, enhance things for a visitor?
Well, you get the best of both worlds, right? The natural beauty, the river views, but also the buzz of a local market, the cafés and shops of Mangwon. It feels more authentic, maybe? A deeper slice of Seoul life?
A richer experience than just the park itself.
Exactly. You see how the park fits into the community.
Okay, so wrapping up. It feels like the main takeaway is, yeah, Yeouido is popular and accessible for a reason.
Definitely a great starting point.
But to really get the full picture, you should explore these other parks too. Seonyudo, Dangsan, Mangwon. They all offer something different.
Absolutely. Each park shows you a different facet of the Han River and really of Seoul itself. It's about that diversity of experience.
So this deep dive shows how these riverfront parks aren't just one thing. They cater to everything from huge festivals to just a quiet walk.
A real range.
And maybe something for you, the listener, to think about. How does transforming a place like Seonyudo, that old water plant, reflect how a city thinks about its past and its relationship with nature now?
Interesting thought.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.